I'm Meredith, and I'm a librarian at the Cedar Rapids Public Library. And I'm here today to share with you some resources about mindfulness for families. I know in the last few weeks, our lives have all changed significantly and will continue to do so for the unforeseeable future. Our lives have been completely rearranged, and I know that as a mother of two that are all home right now, the days can get long for the kids and the grown-ups as well. I have some resources here that maybe can be helpful in terms of practicing some mindfulness at home. Now, mindfulness means lots of different things for lots of different people, and it'll look different for every family. So hopefully, with the range of resources that the library has to offer, as well as some other online resources and apps, you'll find something to integrate into your family's routine to help center yourselves, connect with the bigger world, even though we might not be able to connect like we used to with one another. Here are a couple tips I found from an article in the Huffington Post. As grown-ups, we need to start with ourselves. I think that whether you've been practicing mindfulness for a while or you're learning along with your kids, we need to work on being able to try to tap into our center and look inward before we help our little people. We also need to keep it simple. This is to make our lives easier and better, and to keep our expectations reasonable. Mindfulness was not built in a day, and it's a practice that we're going to have for the rest of our lives. We're not going to master it in a week. So here are some exercises that I thought might be helpful and easy to access in your days. If you have something like number 1 here, listen to the bell. Find the sound of a bell on SoundCloud or their YouTube videos, but just the practice of listening. You can, 2, practice breathing with a buddy. You can put a stuffed animal on your belly or lay next to one of your furry friends and watch breath. You can make your walks mindful by noticing things all around you or observing the things that aren't happening around you. You can institute a gratitude practice, whether it's saying what you're grateful for when you get up in the morning or at dinner time. You can encourage your children to check their personal weather report, being able to identify feelings and how and where they're at in the day. You can make a mind jar, a jar with water and anything you have around the house, beads or glitter, that when their mind is feeling all shooken up, shake that jar up and watch everything fall and settle just like their feelings. And practice mindful eating. So as you sit around and eat, notice how crunchy the bagel is, unless there's butter on it, and then it's very soft. So, these are 7 easy things that you could implement into your daily routine. You don't have to do them all every day. Start with one and see where it takes you. Some things will work better for some than others, and it's just trying to find what fits with you and your family, how old your kids are, and where you can go with it. Here are some books that you can check out on Hoopla, all digital, from Mindful Me, ABCs for Little Kids, and Mindfulness for Anxious Kids, a workbook to help grown-ups go through exercises and routines for kids, as well as some other things for relaxing. You can also listen to some things on Hoopla. I love Breathe Like a Bear by Kira Willie. She's incredible. There are some resources in here, these Be Calm and Calm Me, that are appropriate for teenagers. And then there are some things to listen to specifically at bedtime or other parts of your day. My kids are really big on podcasts. These are 3 really good ones that I found. Be Calm on Alloway Island. The Flyest Fables has to do with stories of resiliency. And Peace Out are some relaxing story times. Here are some references if you're into podcasts. Common Sense Media has a great list, and Big Life Journal has some growth mindset podcasts that are also applicable, especially for those teenagers and older kids as well. Now, in addition, there are so many different apps, of course, that range from things like the Sesame Street, Mindfulness, Breathe, Relax, Think for 3-year-olds, all the way to things like the Virtual Hope Box for teenagers. I really like Stop, Breathe, and Think for grown-ups and the kids version. I know that was really quick, but I hope that you could find something that you can implement in your own home. Maybe bring you and your family a little closer to mindfulness. And I hope that you all stay well and take care.
thanks from the Cedar Rapids Public Library.